guys. Welcome back to Online Sunday School. I'm so excited that you are here with me today. I'm excited about the projects that we get to do today. I am excited about the story that I get to teach you, that you guys get to read together as a family. This is a really good one that you guys get to learn. So, have you ever heard this verse before? Love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Does that one sound familiar? We talk about it a lot here at New Hope, don't we? Because, well, it was the greatest commandment that Christ ever gave us. It was the most important thing he taught us, was to love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength, and love your neighbor as yourself. Now, those are really important things, but did you know that in the time of Israel, they didn't have Bibles with them in their homes? They didn't. They had to go to the temple to learn Scripture, to hear Scripture, because the scrolls were so valuable and so important, and there wasn't mass printing at that point. So they couldn't just go open their Bible at home. They had to go to temple, in the synagogue, to be able to hear Scripture read. And so people would memorize Scripture when they were listening because of how important it was. And during the time of Jeremiah, this prophet that we're talking about today, well, the Israelites are going through a really hard time. They're about to be exiled, which is they're taken from their home, and they're taken from their temple, they're taken from their scriptures, and they're taken to a foreign land, and they're kept captive for a long time. And so they didn't have access to what they found sacred anymore. That would be really hard. It was actually a really hard time for them in their lives. Kind of like what we're going through right now, where life is very uncertain. Well, Jeremiah is a prophet who talks a lot about what's going to happen in this exile for them. But he also talks about hope. And that's the greatest thing about Jeremiah, is he always talks about this hope that will be coming. He even talks about how there will be a point where the scripture will no longer be in these sacred areas, but will be written upon our hearts. Just like with Christ, when Christ came and gave us that greatest commandment that I said earlier, because we could have it memorized and written upon our hearts. Yeah. So Jeremiah was a pretty smart dude and in direct communication with God, which is so cool. And all of the Israelites were going through such a hard time. He wanted to give them some kind of hope. He wanted them to know that God's hope was going to still prevail, even in their darkness, which is a lot of what, well, I don't know about you, but I really could use that right now. I really could use knowing that hope is still here and hope is still coming, and that I am still loved, that you are still loved, that everybody in the world is still loved. And then I'm reminded again of love the Lord your God with all your heart, soul, mind, and strength. And love your neighbor as yourself. You know what? Take a quick pause here. Pause as a family. And I want you guys to read the scripture together, because you're going to learn a lot about Jeremiah and what they're going through, what the Israelites are going through. It's really hard. You're going to learn a lot about hope. But also take the time to maybe memorize that verse together, because it's a really good one. So take a quick break and then come back, because we're going to talk about our cool project today. Oh! But before I send you, make sure you have all the supplies that you need when you come back, okay? So I want you guys, in your packet from Sunday School in a Box, you have these 2 hearts. If not, I emailed them parents. So make sure you have these 2 hearts. You will want some tissue paper. I cut mine up into squares, but you can tear yours. You will want some glue and a pencil, all right? So quick pause and then come on back because I want to show you our cool project for today. Welcome back. One of the beautiful things that Jeremiah talked about was how one day everyone would know what it's like to have God's love written upon our hearts. Wow, that everyone in the world will know God's love and feel it within them. Oh, I love that. I love that so much because I think we all need that, to know that kind of love, because to be loved unconditionally by God, there's nothing better. It's sweet and it's beautiful and it's exciting and it's so many different things. And Jeremiah knew that we would all need it. So did Jesus. And oftentimes it seems like not everybody knows it. So I want us to take some time to spread the love of God, to be excited about the love of God, to be able to share that with other people. So with your 2 pieces of paper, this first one, hopefully you guys were able to see and take the time to write your name on. And that's what we did during Discovery Time on Sunday. So hopefully you got to watch that. If not, you can always go back and watch it. So hold on to this one as well. But this is the one that I want you guys to focus on. You are loved. That's really important for us to get to tell other people that they're loved by God all the time. No matter what, they're loved by God. So today with your tissue paper that you have and your glue, I want you guys to, if you want to color in the letters and color on the heart, you can color it in, or you can take tissue paper, tissue paper, I said that weird first time, huh? And make these really, see that? I had a lot of fun with this. You can make some really cool art. I just piled that one on because I just wanted a lot of tissue paper. Or you can do it flat, where it's like a checkerboard. If you want to know how to do this one was really fun. So if you want to know how to do this one, that's why I was saying you need the pencil and the glue. So let me show you really quickly. What you want to do is you want to get your 2 pieces of tissue paper out. Let me scooch forward so that you can see what I'm doing. Okay. Okay, so you have your 2 pieces of tissue paper. I put 2 together, you can do 1. You're going to put the tissue paper on the bottom of the pencil. You're going to wrap it around. You will then take this little bit, dip it in the glue, and stick it on the paper. And that's how you kind of get this really fun 3D effect with the picture, right? Super cool, super fun. And don't forget, you can also just glue the tissue paper, the torn tissue paper, straight down, and it still looks amazing. However you guys want to do it, it's going to look beautiful. Now, you might ask yourselves, how can I do this to love on other people right now? Well, here's the cool thing with this. I want you guys to bring this to church on Sunday, November 29th. No, we're not open. Yeah, we're closed because the virus has gotten worse. And so there's not normal church, but we are going to be handing out Sunday school in a box. So next week, November 29th, we will hand out the next month's supply for Sunday school in a box. And it's Advent themed, and I'm so excited. I'm so excited. We have so much fun Christmas stuff planned for you guys. So come on the 29th. Your parents are going to get some time frames when you guys can do that. We actually might have to do like a sign up. So then we can make sure that we keep cars moving and everybody's safe. So we'll have that all ready for you guys. And then I want you guys to bring these with you. Bring these with you, what you've decorated, what you've colored, because I'm going to hang them up all over church for staff to see, for people who come and volunteer every once in a while. And I'm just going to keep them up a long time, because I want everybody to know and see through the windows and see through the doors that they are loved by God, and that the kids of New Hope know that everyone is loved by God. So bring it back, and I'm going to do some fun decorating with it, and I will make sure to show you, of course. So take some time, do this as a family, talk about this story, and talk about what it's like to share this love of God with other people, and how that kind of looks. So have some fun today. I miss you. I hope to see you very soon. I just miss you. Okay, I will end that way, and know the love of God surrounds you, and may the peace of Christ be with you now and throughout the next coming week. Happy Thanksgiving. Bye, my friends.